But traded in the offseason. He was just a fifth-round pick when he was selected back in 2016. But since then, 6 Pro Bowls, 3 All-Pro teams, 4 1,000-yard seasons, and most important of all, of course, a Super Bowl ring. On 1st and 10, it's Mostert.
And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Good running right there. And this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3.
They'll stay on the ground with Mostert.
And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami.
Darrington Evans
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Dolphins will strike first here in this wild card matchup.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now a 7-0 game. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They go play fake. Mahomes.
He finds his man, Sky Moore.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive. Come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Here's Jerick McKinnon, his first carry of the ball game. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll look to pick it up with McKinnon. And, oh, he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. They're going to run. It's McKinnon. Well, they deemed it 4-down territory, and they got 4 yards to pick up the first. Thought they might throw the football with a little chunk that they had remaining on 4th down, but they ran it. They got it.
And the reason they were able to get it done, he ran that play with conviction, didn't he? Understood he would get a little bit of help from his friends up front, but it was really on him to go ahead and make the power move and get it done, and that he did.
buying time to his left. Mahomes hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. Look at the big man rumble. The 30, the 20, 10, 5. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive there, Charles.
And you know they love that. Any guy on defense loves to pick up the ball and have it in his hands and try and score himself. In this case, that's exactly what happened.
He'll be singing in the shower post-game. So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Xavier Howard up to make the tackle.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing on first down is Mahomes. He's going to look deep for more. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Second down, McKinnon. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on third down, and they keep the drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Toss play to McKinnon. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
They run once more with McKinnon. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Mahomes now to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3.
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Aaron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all...
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 75 yards. And the Dolphins continue to pull the playoff surprise as they lead big here on the road. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And it's now 21-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Fields it right around the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
The Chiefs on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling.
And he will have a Chiefs first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
On 1st down now, run with McKinnon. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Channing Tindall. And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And he's brought down. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape.
And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Darrington Evans
with his second touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins are able to add on to their first half lead.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it is 28-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Jerick McKinnon to take it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've got to be a little shell-shocked. Down double digits at home in the playoffs. Still in the first half. They've got to turn things around quickly.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Mahomes. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off Byron Jones.
And the Dolphins are going to take possession of the football.
Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. 47's the mic, boy. 47. Check. 47.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
George Karlaftis
just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
From the gun, a run with Mostert.
And he's got room. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
40 yards rushing for him in this first half, as he has certainly carried over his regular season success into the playoffs.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Up the middle they go with McAllister. And he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game.
Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Chiefs are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. So that potentially an important takeaway here in this second quarter.
Because what it does is give their offense a chance to put a drive together. They've got nothing on the scoreboard so far, so you have to think that they need something before the break. And now they have an opportunity.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He'll buy some time right. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
I think you can easily follow the thinking there. The pressure on the last play, it got to him. So they decided, let's get him out of there, bootleg him out to the right. Unable to complete the pass downfield, but the thought process, spot on.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return.
And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9. So we're at halftime of this AFC wildcard matchup as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, and how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up second down. Running right, here's McAllister. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Here's Bridgewater.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert. And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play fake. Bridgewater sliding out of the pocket. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. First throw now for the backup Tua Tagovailoa. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Jalen Waddle, 33 yards. And the Dolphins open the lead up to 34-0.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes this 35-0 now.
Chiefs nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Three yards remain for second down.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to look deep for more. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
The heavy set out there. Three tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And this is brought all the way back. A fumble recovery and taken to the house for a Miami touchdown. So a great play there by the defense. If these guys are going to advance, and it looks like they will, this defense a big reason why.
And they love carrying the mantle for this team, don't they? You see the way that they move around out there? They want to lead this team deeper into the playoffs and hopefully onto the Super Bowl.
And that return for a touchdown certainly helps that cause. Sanders on for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
The score, Dolphins 42, Chiefs nothing.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
Out of the end zone comes McKinnon. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
The disparity in this game, it just seems to grow with each possession here, Charles. They are really struggling. They have not put up a single point, and on the other side, the points keep piling up and up and up.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook, but bottom line is don't quit competing.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Double tight, guys, double tight. Even. 4th down, even. Mike 17. Mike 17.
Able to find Gray here. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 42-yard line.
A quick throw, but incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. 4 down. Check.
Mahomes quickly complete out wide. And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And maybe some indecision on what to do, and they're going to get a delay.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the base. My A-spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant.